Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Christopher Malker-Spawn, on this evening edition of Fire of Liberty, as we continue to transcend, lead, and therefore delegate and resonate with this renaissance of perpetual peace and accelerated ascension on planet Earth, as we transcend all forms of living life in a very paradisical and peaceful and unified form, which is very unified, which is very accelerated, and at the same time very patient with the very rate, state, with the very understanding, comprehension, with the very mind, set, comprehension, and the very same breathing comprehension that comes with unlimited transcendence for all of eternity. And this is a breakdown, this is a walkthrough, and at the same time this is the answer. This is a grand opening for all beings to therefore be aware of their unlimited potential, which is unlimited in the very fruition of not only the present, which is ultimate bliss, but also the very existence of the fruition of ultimate creation of expanded evolutionary exponential power, which is unlimited in that which allows us to grow. And I want to make this incredibly short. I swear and I promise I want to make this incredibly short. But I have to reiterate this point for many points, for many reasons, for many considerations, and also for the acceleration of which is actually very key. So we got a very clear understanding of, I'm skipping a bunch of steps here, but we got a clear understanding of fulcrums, a clear understanding of pressure points, and therefore a clear understanding of points of the human body, which are very important. And we can use those points as a very glandular acceleration of the very glandular production of peaceful fruition for all human beings. And that is to allow us continuous growth, which is even more expensive. And what does that mean? Obviously, we can even expand more than what we already understood. But what is key is that we expand to become crystalline DNA. And we are already, and this is the truth, we are already unified, and this unity is spectacular. But the point is not just to have this unity and of course, and we know that it's because it's one thing that, because the truth is we're one. The truth is that we're never satisfied. All right, it's got to be perfect. 2, perfection. It has to be perfection. 3, carbon-based DNA is absolutely spectacular, and it could be the best of the best for carbon DNA. Crystalline DNA is the goal and the mission and the very full-on everything. Crystalline DNA, glowing crystal bodies. That means obvious fruition of what is creational peace, transcendence, and understanding. It should be a level of clarity all around. Other thing, of course, it's kind of obvious. The same type of material that's made by nature is the same type of material we are able to make. That silk that comes from, for example, any type of spider. Long-legged spider, daddy long legs, to the trapdoor spider, to the black widow spider, to the huntsman spider, to the... Every single type of spider has a very unique Regardless, it's incredibly strong. That's, of course, what we're going to be creating for example, home structures. The very thing also about uniqueness with unity is, of course, we find more ways to unite than to, which has already been clarified. I want to reiterate just a few more things. Not only the unity of what brings us together, but the unity of what keeps us together. It's important that we keep that tension high. And when I mean tension, I mean acceleration. And when I mean acceleration, I mean joy. And when I mean joy, I mean that cohesion of what makes the fruition of wanting the intention in the first place. The intention is limitless. So as long as you keep the intention limitless, the goal, the fact, and the very solution is easily attainable, regardless. And that is what brings unity alone in the very factual attenuation. Excuse me, I just made up a word, which is a real word now. But to focus on the unity of reunion in the very cohesion of what already exists in the first place. Should already exist in the first place. So therefore that already exists. That combines with a brand new type of symbiotic relationship, unity of human bodies. We call it human bodies, but it's of course multiple bodies, and therefore another grand stage in peace on earth. A very fantastic lesson. This is your host. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition of June 2012, June 12th, 2017, June 12th, 21, 53, going on 22, 20. I love you all. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition. This is your host, and we shall continue to transcend, to fruit, to function, to pinpoint, to reiterate, and to twist, hip hop, and stock. It is I and I told. In a sense, the creation of a new language of the accelerated pace. That's for wisdom to decide. I love you all.